Yeah, this is Atari Flashback Classics on the Switch, and I'm playing in tabletop mode. Yeah, the great thing about this is that it has Atari 5200 games, Atari arcade games, and Atari 2600 games. 150 games, and it's fucking awesome, you know. Uh, let's just go back, and it's fucking awesome, in my opinion. Uh, we've been waiting for a long time for this to come out, and it's awesome. I'm just gonna turn down the volume a bit, you know. So yeah, it's look the way it has the box art from the 1500 version of Centipede, and it actually looks like the size of the cartridge and the shape and all, which is awesome. Uh, just a lot of network games, Dark Cavern and stuff, which is awesome. You know, asteroids. You know, uh, you know. You got the 2600 version of Asteroids and the 5200 version. Armor Ambush, Aqua Venture, which was never released, but it's a great game. Atari Video Cube, so there's a lot of bang for your buck here, in my opinion. Uh, and these are all the arcade games, awesome stuff, in my opinion. Uh, Soccer, Tempest, Space Duel, awesome, Uh, uh, awesome stuff. Now, for me personally, there's a two games missing from this list that would make it perfect. Battlezone and Night Driver, the arcade version. Now, if them two games are on here, then we would give this package a 10 out of 10. But the fact that they're not on here is a bit disappointing. But you still got awesome games: Black Widow, Cayenne Bomber, Dominoes, awesome stuff. Crystal Castles. So yeah, I mean, they all play well, they all run well, and it's just awesome. Like I said, if I had Battlezone, if I had the arcade version of Night Driver, I would give it a 10 out of 10. But the fact that they're not on here is a bit disappointing. But awesome stuff, basketball, Cannon Bomber Breakout, and you have the arcade versions of Super Breakout, which is awesome, you know. Skydiver, which is awesome. Just a lot of stuff. Monte Carlo, Pong, Pool Shark, the Red Baron, Missile Command. Awesome stuff. So, any Atari fans out there, we say the Atari Flashback Classics for the Nintendo Switch is awesome, and it's great the way it has the arcade cabinets and all, showing you what they look like, and when 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 you're playing the games, they have uh, bezels on the other side, so awesome stuff. Like Centipede is one of my all-time favorites, the arcade version. Now it gives you the option to rotate the screen so it takes up the full screen, or you can have it like this with the artwork on the other side. I just prefer it with the artwork, because that's the way it was playing the arcade machine back in the day. Like, so awesome stuff, and it's just a timeless classic Centipede. It's we played this game all the time as a kid, and it's awesome, you know. Uh, so yeah, I'm doing this one handed, so that's why I'm not moving around. But now, do you see the trackball there? You can use that with your finger if you want, or you can just use the Joy-Con, which is awesome, And this is the way it actually looked when you were playing it back in the day, like, which is awesome. Yeah, so Centipede is awesome, and you press the B button on a Joy-Con, it takes you right out of the game, or it should anyway. Awesome stuff, you know. Yeah, so back to the main menu. So it works well, plays well. Asteroids, Deluxe, Avalanche. Avalanche is like Kaboom, except it's Avalanche. You know, you just collect all the oaks, you know. And this is one of them games. Now, you can use the analog stick if you want, or if you want more precise control, you can use the D-pad. If you know what I mean. So now I'm not sure which game came out first, this or Kaboom. I think this probably did because this is an arcade game, like, you know. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Yeah, so Avalanche, you know, awesome game. I'm pretty sure this came out before Kaboom. I'm not too sure, but just an awesome game. And game over, you know. In the arcades, you had to put in coins to play, but it's all free here. Awesome stuff. We never got to play this game back in the arcade in the day, you know. So awesome stuff, you know. And we'll show you a 5200 game. The Asteroids, which is awesome. The 5200 version of Asteroids is far better than the 2600 version. You know, it's a lot more. You press the X button to start, and you know, awesome stuff. I can't move because I'm doing it one-handed, you know. Now, do you see the trackball there in the bottom? If you want to use your finger instead of the Joy-Con, you can, but I just prefer using the Joy-Con. And I love playing in handheld mode. I have on top of a selection box from Christmas, like, you know. Awesome stuff. You see what about, you know, so awesome stuff. Yeah, so that's that, you know. Asteroids, and then you have Asteroids Deluxe, you know. But yeah, if you're an Atari fan, if you love Atari like I do, we say get Atari Flashback Classics for the Nintendo Switch. You won't be disappointed. It's a lot of bang for your buck here. Classics and games that were never released, like Tempest, Aqua Venture, and Stunt Cycle. Awesome games here. Plus, you have 5200 games, Zari Arena, Super Breakout. You have these M Network games, so you have a lot of bang for your buck. Warlords, Yar's Revenge, awesome. But like I said, there's only two games missing. That's the arcade version of Battlezone and the 2600 version of Battlezone, and the arcade version of Night River. But that's me personally. See, it has the arcade. There's the 2600 version of Night River. I would love to see the arcade version of Night River, but it's not here. Or Battlezone. But that's just me personally. What I'm thinking about it, Berserk should have been on here, but I'm not sure Berserk is actually an Atari game, so I don't think that can be on here because these are all Atari games, you know. But Battlezone definitely is an Atari game. I know that. And Night River. So yeah, so for this Atari Flashback Classics on the Switch, 9 out of 10. If this had Battlezone, if I had the Night River, the arcade version, I would give it a 10 out of 10. The fact that them games are missing, but I say like Atari would bring out Atari Flashback Classics Volume 2, like they did with the Xbox One, the PS4, they bring out Volume 2, Volume 3, because there's so many classic games, you know, and Atari want to make money and make sure these things sell. So Atari aren't going to give us all their games in one package, you know, but this is pretty damn good in my opinion. 720p, looks great. You know, and like I said, the Switch, you can play it anywhere, how you want. I haven't actually tried it out on the big screen yet. It's just more, I just prefer playing on the big screen. So 9 out of 10 for Atari Flashback Classics on the Nintendo Switch. Would totally recommend it. There's loads of classics, lots of bang for your buck. So thanks for watching if you're watching, and what do you guys think? It's a great way for kids today to have a Switch to experience these classics and see how the games that the old generation played, So thanks for watching if you're watching, I'll see you all later. Take care, bye bye.